morning versus what you need to use in the evening for hair growth. This is how to organize and divide your routine to actually see results. So in the morning, the most important thing is wake up and wash your scalp. Washing your scalp every day is critical for hair growth. It's going to make all of your products that you apply throughout the day absorb much better, but it also helps get rid of an excess of DHT on your scalp, which is the hormone that causes hair loss, which when you don't wash your hair actually builds up. So number one is wash your scalp, and you want to use these kinds of shampoos. Nizoral shampoo twice a week. This is an Aminexil shampoo that helps prevent shedding, and this is a growth shampoo that has peppermint oil, rosemary oil, caffeine, all of the things, niacinamide, all the things that make your hair grow. So you want to be using a hair growth shampoo a couple times a week, Nizoral to block DHT a couple times a week, and an Aminexil shampoo a couple times a week as well. And this is going to set you up for a good hair growth routine. Then as soon as you come out of the shower, you're going to be applying a bond builder, and you need to do this about twice a week. Now, a bond builder is going to help re-stitch broken protein chains in your hair and actually stop you from losing hair due to breakage. Super important. K18 is my favorite brand. Olaplex also has a good one, Olaplex number 3. But this is my favorite because you can just leave it in after you shower. And then I do recommend applying one scalp serum in the morning when you've washed your hair so that you can have a little bit of a boost, but go with one that isn't greasy. You can go with the Nioxin anti-hair loss serum. It's got Sandalore, which stimulates an olfactory response in hair follicles and helps with hair growth. But this is a very, very lightweight product. It's not greasy. It's not going to weigh your hair down at all. Now, if your hair loss is very severe, then I would actually use minoxidil instead of this and use it twice a day in the morning and in the evening. This is what I used to do, and this is what I did when I was regrowing my hair when it was at its worst. Now I only use it in the evening. This is a very lightweight formula. It's a hydroalcoholic formula base rather than heavy emollient, meaning that it doesn't weigh you down. It's not greasy. It evaporates very quickly. So as well, this is not going to leave you with a greasy scalp, and you can apply it in the morning. But choose one of these two and apply that in the morning, depending on how severe your hair loss is. Then this is what you're going to do in the evening. So step one is actually a 4-minute scalp massage. This is really good to do before all of your serums and minoxidil because it actually loosens up your scalp, which will make it absorb products a little bit better. And you need to do this for 4 minutes. Then you're going to go in with your derma roller. You need to get a good sanitizer spray to spray your roller with, just like this. Get all of the bacteria off, and you're only going to do this step twice a week. Everything else is daily, but the derma rolling is just twice a week. So choose 2 days and do your derma rolling, and you're going to do that before your tretinoin. So then next is tretinoin, which as well is daily, and this makes your minoxidil much more effective. So if you can't get your hands on tretinoin because it is prescription, any retinol product that you have that you use on your face, you can use instead. You need a retinol because retinol is going to make your minoxidil much better absorbed. Not everyone responds to minoxidil, and that's because you need it to be absorbed by an enzyme on your scalp, and this makes sure that you have high enzyme activity so that it's absorbed better. So after your tretinoin, you're going in with your minoxidil, the most important step. All of this is just about